Hi there, Jonathan here. This is 3430 and we're reading the book of Romans in 30 days. Paul continues his demolition of every pretense that might be set up against the just and righteous judgment of God on all who sin. In yesterday's reading, Paul subtly referred to his own people. Now he comes right out and just speaks to them. As Jesus had done so vehemently before, particularly in Matthew's Gospel, Paul points out the hypocrisy of judging others for sins which you commit yourself. Religion so often produces self-righteousness, which is frequently predicated upon hypocrisy. Christianity is founded upon grace, which can only be understood through the lens of a proper understanding of my own need for such grace. One can easily imagine the returning Jews back to Rome after their short exile, rejoining the church and struggling with feelings of superiority, even self-righteousness towards the current Gentile Christian leadership. As we know from Acts, even Peter became entangled in the temptation to add something religious like circumcision to the simple gospel message of grace alone through faith alone. Israel has no place in judging others for sins they themselves commit. Verse 28 wraps up this section concisely. A person is not a Jew who is one only outwardly, nor is circumcision merely outward and physical. No, a person is a Jew who is one inwardly, and circumcision is circumcision of the heart, by the Spirit, not by the written code. Jesus taught that his followers must display a righteousness which surpasses that of the Pharisees. This is a righteousness emerging from the inside out, emerging from a new heart which has replaced the stony former version. Don't miss the enormous importance of verse 28. I'm going to read it again. A person is not a Jew who is one only outwardly, nor is circumcision merely outward and physical. No, a person is a Jew who is one inwardly, and circumcision is circumcision of the heart, by the Spirit, not by the written code. I repeated that because later on, Paul will teach a whole lot about Israel having a destiny in the Lord. Don't forget who Paul says is the true Israel. Those who have had their hearts renewed by faith, or as he describes it, have experienced a circumcision of the heart. That is who Israel is. Paul has done his best to establish a watertight case that all of humanity, Jew and Gentile alike, are all shut up under the judgment of God on sin. The bad news is required so that the good news is seen to be truly good. We're about to hear some really good news, but that's for tomorrow's reading. Enjoy God's Word.